take care of business. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will start this game off. And here's the man. Feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Cook. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner goes down. The Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignment's played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the... Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Little touch pass to the receiver. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Sooners line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll go to the ground. Great move there. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Cook. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Now,
kick it away.
nice. How about another one just like it? That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but
The ball.
on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a nice nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cook. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Knights are on the move.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Might as well give it to him again. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quick strike complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Second down coming up. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback moving. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. To the air, it's Cook. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into that. The momentum, nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Split backs here. Now the play fake. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw one to his right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Cook. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On second down, he'll fire. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Knights want to move quickly. Looking for a man, it's Cook. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Ncaa 17, Oklahoma 7.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the... That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Complete downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Knights will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled a positive, right? If we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. It's on target and complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a... Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Knights in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot, and the ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Cook. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Knights moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to throw, it's Cook. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Run in the red zone, it's Marks. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Touchdown, Knights! And taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a great job executing the drag where you can just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Here's a throw downfield late. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, a score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Cook. Steps away to find some room. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to find his man on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve
a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.